What's in it for me? It's a question you hear a lot, whether it comes from a person or whether it comes from an enterprise or a company. My name is Jürgen. I'm a coach, I'm a strategic advisor and a consultant. And my mission as a guardian of manufacturing is to secure the future of manufacturing by, on the one hand side, educating individuals and supporting enterprises. Now, you remember the story about think outside the box, where the goal was to bring thermoelectrics into the tailpipe of a car to make sure that the car would use less gasoline and lowering the CO2 output. Where I made this link, this associative link to the catalyst industry and try to combine both. Now, when we talked about that, I talked about what it would bring for the individual, how important it is to gain knowledge from other industries and not stay inside your box yourself. You have to get out yourself. Meaning, if you can't get out of the box in your company, in your role, there's time at home. You have the weekend, you have the evening. Educate yourself about other stuff that you make sure that you can have those associative ideas, because they can only come if you understand other industries, other technologies, other areas, it doesn't matter what. That's what we talked about when I was talking about the project at the time around thermoelectrics and linking the thermoelectric generator into the catalyst. Now, what is the benefit for the enterprise? How can I support enterprises in this aspect? What's their role? What are those benefits if they have the entrepreneurs? Well, basically, if you look at it, the catalyst business was at that time still very profitable. But because of the trend that was evolving towards the hybrids, the electric vehicles, this was an industry that in the end would, over a period of time, let's say 20, 30 years, it would actually disappear. And all major players were almost at the same level. There was no differentiation for, let's say, the next 10, 15, 20 years to come. So you would play purely on price. By coming up with this idea and coming up with this project, the business unit saw a way to differentiate themselves from their competitors, because they would be the only ones who would be able to offer it. So they would put themselves in a better position in the market. And at the same time, they would, for the same product, they could ask more money because it would last longer. They added something additionally. So for them, there was also a lot of benefits in there. And at the same time, you could also bring new skills to their own research unit, to their own business unit. So this business unit, both from the manufacturing point of view as from the research point of view, really started to work with me and with the team that was initially focusing on the thermoelectrics for the tailpipe to actually bring this technology forward, because they recognized how important this could be for the time that was there. Let's say this period of 20 to 30 years where the gasoline engines and diesel engines would still be valid. And after that, it would, of course, they would search for a solution. But in the meantime, there was a way to differentiate themselves during a certain period of time. So the thermoelectric story showed you that it is important for an individual to do the associative thinking and to come up with these ideas. But on the other hand side, also for your enterprises, if you have those associative thinkers, if you have those capabilities inside your organization, this is something that can change you as a business. It can transform you as a business, can bring you faster, can you differentiate you as a business or as a manufacturing industry in comparison to your competitors, because the incremental improvement and optimization, everybody is going towards the same low-level cost. And when everybody arrives there, it's an equal playing field. So the question is, how can you make sure that you get off this equal playing field and play in a different league? It's making sure that you as a company, as a manufacturing company, you harness intrapreneurship.